And the winner of opening of the spring season goes to Letting In by Sin, Rachel Bahamut, Virgin Soul. Man, that opening was dope. That opening was hype. Even had a little bit of Persona 5 vibe to it with the black, white, and red background. Sitting back on the track, bringing us that same hype as they brought with Genesis. Man, and that opening has a lot of kind of insight of where we're going with this season, as well as this primarily looks like it's going to be a Kaiser-filled season. And I hope they're not saving a certain someone. You know who I mean. I hope they're not saving Famaro for the second core, because he's not in the opening at all. It's mainly just him versus Azazel, and then we got Cherios in there as well. Man, it was badass. I can't praise the opening enough, and I know I'm going to be battling between that and Recreators, because we know we got Sawano and his clique with, believe her name is Teneo. We got her on the opening for that. So once we get that out, I really want to say it's number one, but I got to see Recreators first, because maybe the visuals will pull me in for that. But right now, definitely number one for Rachel Bahamut, Virgin Soul. In this episode, episode 2, follows the same format that you usually would see for a second episode, because it brought us up to speed with everything that's going on in this world through Nina, per se, because everybody she interacts with gives her a little bit of a piece of the world that's going on. Like when she woke up with Rita, you know, she told her, yeah, you raised out and turned to a dragon in the middle of the city and you passed out, so are you okay? And I like that Nina as a character is aware of what she can do and what's going on. Like, her transformation into a demon, it's 100% based off of arousal, or at the very least it's too heavy attraction to the males. So whenever she sees a guy, she's like, oh my gosh, she's hot, she turns into a damn dragon. So she has to be calm with that. She's writing letters to her mother about everything that's going on. So I like that as a character. She's aware of her ability. She's aware of what she is, what she can do. She's a little bit confused about her place in this world, but we don't have to waste time with her trying to find out about herself or being shocked that she's this dragon. We can get right into it with her knowing exactly what she is. And with that power that Azazel's seen, he actually wants to recruit her to his side for taking over the humans and taking back the rights for the demons, because this season so far is doing a very good job as giving us sympathy for the demons, seeing them pouring on the streets and struggling and fighting for their lives in tournaments, fighting to the death, and people are disgusted when they both die. It really is a tough time for the demons, and you kind of wonder, is Azazel wrong in what he's doing? Because they definitely don't deserve that. We know in everything that we see, not everybody's always completely bad. And even him, to the point where he's kind of begging Nina to join him, but at the same time, he's not used to being in this type of position. He comes from a very high position in this demon world, and now even he is to the point where he's at a lower power, so he just doesn't know how to handle it. That's why he's being a complete jackass to her, but at the same time, he's trying to say, you are just like me, so why don't you help me fight against these people? And I really like the direction that they're going with Azazel as a character this season, and being a rag demon. She even learns about that, like, hey, you're the rag demon guy, I'm supposed to bring you in for a bounty. So I really like that about the episode, and things are beginning to heat up with Kaiser and Cherios as well, because I said it at the end of last episode that Kaiser probably knew who the rag demon was, and we can tell, especially with the things that he's seen this week with Azazel killing the humans and seeing that they were getting tortured and killed and used for experiments. Who knows what they were doing with the females? And Kaiser knows what's going on is wrong, and this is probably why he kept letting the rag demon escape. But now Cherios is beginning to lose his patience with him, as he took Kaiser's crew off of trying to capture him and brought in the Onyx soldiers. These soldiers clad in black armor with these shining jewel on their chest. So now they're going to be in charge of actually going after the rag demon. But he told like the commander of these guys to watch after Kaiser as well, because he's very suspicious of him, which he has a right to be. And also, when we were saying that we were catching up with everything that's going on in the series, Azazel was breaking down to Nina that Cherios came into power 5 years ago when the humans took over the demons with some type of power that pretty much just brought them to their knees and brought them down. And we saw that later in the episode when Azazel was fighting the Onyx soldiers. So I wonder if that jewel in them is a little bit a piece of that power, because they were able to take him down. Even though he went in, they were able to take Azazel down a little bit easy. Just made him subdue and put him in some type of seal. So it's interesting to see where this power came from, and it has to be what he used, or maybe he has like a bigger jewel or something like that that caused him to just basically overthrow the entire demon society and make them slaves and where they are now. So I cannot wait to get into that. And that's something else I want to talk about. With this being 24 episodes, again, I hope we see Favreau sooner than later, but I wonder if they're going to stretch out his appearance or when we're going to see him. And I wonder if those 2 side stories ever got translated, because that probably tells us where Favreau is as far as his whereabouts. There were 2 like short anime episodes about this series that was back when Genesis was out, and a little bit back when we first heard this season was coming out. Maybe that gives us a little bit more detail. But also with them having 24 episodes, it's going to give us a chance to get maybe a deeper story this time, and they'll have more time to stretch things out than they did before with only the 12 episodes. And this series overall, I absolutely enjoy it. It is an action fix, and I'll say it again. This is like a summer blockbuster. You're going to leave every episode, if anything, you're going to be entertained by the fights, by the visuals, by the music. Everything just hits on the right panels, even if it's not that complex. And that is a shining point of Virgin Soul. So if you know somebody that's not watching this series, get them to watch it. Like, share this video, tell people to watch this series. We really need more people to watch this series because it is fantastic. And of course the plot thickens, because even though Cherios has the Onyx soldiers and he has this ability to make the demons submit, there's something that can make even the Onyx soldiers submit. As we saw this holy child that Cherios is not too keen with. He's like, yeah, bring me that kid and the rag demon. I want them both dead. So it looks like we got another player on the field. And again, I'm glad we got more episodes, because we're going to expand into this. And I just can't wait till we got one big party, because I can already see it being Nina, Kaiser, Azazel, and whoever this holy kid is. So he's pretty sure he's going to be on the side of the demons. That would be interesting. So yeah, definitely let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below. I thought it was great. It was a very good episode. The only thing that I would say is that it just seems like it went by a little bit too fast, and that's how you know when you're having fun. I don't have a negative thing to point out for this series, so let me know what you guys think. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content you indulge on his channel. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, be sure to catch me tomorrow as I live react to Boku no Hero Academia, as well as Attack on Titan, and I may have to bump Recreators until tomorrow, because I don't think it's out yet, so it'll depend on when it's up and when I can watch it, because fuck Amazon strike, and we'll go ahead and get it in from there. So on that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.